Hello there assassins, welcome to episode number 4 of building Hawkins Public Library from of course Stranger Things here in Minecraft. I am inside of a clock tower right now, which definitely doesn't sound like a Tom Scott intro. It does though, doesn't it? But no, I genuinely am inside of a clock tower, which sounds even more like a Tom Scott intro. But this is the clock tower for the library just here, and I'm going to dedicate this episode number 4 to building the clock tower. It may look very complicated, and that is the reason I'm dedicating a tutorial to it. Well, a full episode to it. But actually, it's not that bad. It's just that it has a very elaborate and interesting design. But yeah, because this has its own separate roof to our very big roof down here, we of course want to get this done separately and then, you know, come back down to the main roof in possibly episode number 5. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun tutorial to get done. It's going to be one of those sort of beacons for the rest of the square, so it's a very important one to get done too. And I'm definitely excited to start building this one. So yeah, we're going to grab some materials in a second, but I want to give you a quick update. I have finished Joyce's shop. Hell yeah! It has a full detailed interior, and I'll be doing a separate, obviously, tutorial mini-series for this one, including... Sorry, it's going to be included in the square tutorial, sorry. Almost messed up what I was saying. So yeah, it has a full interior. That'll be shown very shortly, so definitely be on the lookout for that one. How exciting. Let's get on with this one. Okay then, assassins, so I'm over to where the tower is going to be built. For those that may have forgotten, it's going to be the one with the hollowed out windows like this. The kind of really bizarre windows we built in the last episode. We're going to need to take ourselves the materials for the actual tower itself firstly. So brick block is in order, cyan stained glass pane, brick stairs, some smooth quartz slabs, some jungle fence gates, some brick slabs, some smooth quartz stairs, and some brick wall as well. None of those materials are very helpful for my Lisp. Right then, so over here, what is awesome about this thing, that may sort of ease your nerves if you're a little bit nervous, is that it is the exact same on all 4 sides. So we basically just build symmetry the entire way around, which is awesome. So what we're going to do, I was flying over there for some reason. I'm just going to go and then you guys can do it. No. We're going to come to the quartz here. We're going to start with our brick block, and we need to make this into a square firstly. So we've kind of marked out our square, kind of. It's not the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have this space along here counted to the exact measurement, which is looking accurate because the previous walls are accurate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So of course we need 10 when we go around the corner here. Now this is going to be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's bang on. And then if we come back on ourselves, so we're in line with that one over there, to about there, and then we can bring this one along as well, and just build ourselves a big square here. Don't worry if the underside isn't filled in, or these 2 walls aren't filled in either. That's absolutely fine. Wicked. Now we're going to do this for 3 layers. No, actually we'll do 2. And then we will build the 3rd one only on the corners. So by that I mean 2 layers of the brick above the quartz, and then what I mean on the corners is going to be 2 blocks here, and then 1 block here, basically just building 3 blocks around each corner, just like so. Wonderful, so we have this design going for us. We'll next dig ourselves stained glass pane, whatever accent that is, but there we are. We're doing stained glass pane around the outside of the building, like so. And then we'll take ourselves brick block going inwards for another block on this 10, just like so. Wonderful, and in the middle you fill in those 2 with your cyan as well. Like so. Then we must take ourselves the brick block once again on the corners, just like so. On all 4 corners do the same thing. And then we're going to take our stairs above the actual stained glass pane. So we'll do 2 upside down on the singular windows like so. Remember to do this on all 4 of the sides. And if I do go too quickly, the pause button is always there for your use. So feel free to do that. Alright, there we are. And then we want to go ahead and place 2 normal stairs on the middle 2 stained glass panes. Like this. And it just looks really cool. It adds like a bit more of an arch to these windows, which is quite cool. So there we are. Nice one. Now we need to count from the ground up again. So our new ground is this one. It is above the quartz. We basically want to get ourselves to 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just to here. And we're going to build up the entire square just here up to that 9th layer. Now I'm going to speed this on a little bit. And there we go. So we have 9 blocks just above our quartz just down here. That's perfect. Now if we come up to the 9th one, which is of course this layer here, we're actually going to go back in 2 blocks just here. And then we're going to knock out 2. We're going to do the same here. And we're going to do the same around each and every corner. You can also knock out the middle 2. So basically just knock out the middle 6 blocks just here on our 10. So again, you leave those corners like we had before. Now what we're going to do up here is a little bit different to the previous ones. So we're going to take ourselves a brick stair here and this way, here and that way, here, this way, here, that way, here, 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 and then back around this way. Just like so. So you still have a middle 2 blocks that are just completely empty in there. Now what we're actually going to do is stick slabs on these. There's a reason for this in a moment. On all of them. And then we come below where our stairs start to where our stairs end, knocking out those 6 again. And we're going to use our fence gates down here for almost like a railing for this railing. Weirdly enough. No, but it's going to help us to give it a little bit more detail and also bring the depth back. And to do that, we're going to take ourselves 2 more upside down stairs below the 2 normal stairs that we've just placed. That's going to go on all 4 of the sides, just around like so. Have we missed this one? No, we started with it. Good. Jungle fence gates going below the slabs, and this concludes this little area here, which is good. So this next sort of level up, if you like, just there. Brilliant. What I recommend doing for this bit is if you want to come to below the fence gates just here, so the block below it, and just smooth over the entire sort of flooring in here, then at least you have a place to stand when you're trying to film Tom Scott intros. So just that like so. Yeah, wicked. Okay, cool. And then eventually when we get onto the interior, we will sort all this out and sort of make use of it. We might actually leave it, I'm not sure yet. We will see how we get on with that. But anyways, that is looking great, guys. Very well done. Now you want to make sure that you have 14 blocks in total from this block here above our quartz to the very top of the tower. So what we're going to do is we're going to count from the bottom. Now we should have ourselves a total of 9 because we've already counted there. But we'll just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Let's go ahead and add in 6. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So we had 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, gone a bit too high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like so. So upwards, in line with that one. Once you have the first one down and you've double checked and nailed it, you should be able to just go around all 4 of the other corners and just build them up to the 15 there as well. Or an extra 6. That also works. Wonderful. So now that's done, we have to take ourselves 2 lots of these. So again, doing your 3 blocks that go around each of the corners, you go ahead and stack these. And this is almost building where the bell would be in the clock tower. Now I'm guessing that was there way back when this thing was built. But nowadays it's probably an electronic bell, if there is one at all. So that's like that, like so. Now for the stairs on top of each of these pillars, we're actually just going to go ahead and sort of curve them around the corner here. Nothing incredibly fancy at all. But what we're going to do is then place 2 blocks above them, so 2 layers of blocks above them, and this will conclude the brick in this architecture of the tower. And then it obviously goes upwards to the actual roof. So this is a huge milestone. There we go. We're also going to come back into the structure, and we're going to go down to the corners, and we're basically going to build 3 inside the perimeter up here as well. And this again will allow us to build something up the very top, which we'll go ahead and build these ones in the corners up to the new height there. Oops, these ones just here. Up to there. And that one. And this one. Wonderful. Although it's a repetitive build, it is definitely a fun one. I had a lot of fun doing this tower. It was way cooler than expected. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take ourselves brick wall. We will go for 2 on all 4 of the sides. Like that. So basically you just want one lot of it sticking over the stairs in front of them. Like so. Then we're going to take ourselves a nice smooth quartz block on top of each of the walls. Just like this. And that'll mean each 4 side has a look like this now. And then we'll take ourselves a brick block on top of each and every one of them again. And then an upside down stair out, going across to the other upside down stair that we're placing as well. Like that. So we're building like an arch with upside down stairs going across now. So of course the next thing on an arch will be another upside down stair. But as we have 2 middle blocks, it's awesome because we can actually line up the upside down stairs to be together. So we're going to come back in with a normal stair here on the block that we've placed previously. Be sure to get the back of the stair going towards the other one, just like that. So across to your already placed upside down stair. This is going to be on all 4 of the sides, remember guys. So like this. And then we'll of course want to place ourselves another block just in here behind the normal stair. And this will then allow us to anchor 2 upside down stairs facing one another across to make an archway, which looks awesome. And there we go. So if we come out, yeah, it looks wicked. Awesome. Alright, then we'll take ourselves a stair here and here. So going up from the normal stair before it. And then we should have centered 2 blocks in the center here. Obviously, weirdly enough. And then we take ourselves some smooth quartz stairs upside down between the 2 brick ones. And again, that sort of switches up from the brick constantly, but also continues that quartz every now and again throughout the entire structure. So this looks pretty cool. Very professional as well. Very like grand, which is awesome. Quartz does look like a grand material though. Let's take ourselves some brick stairs going across these 4 and then connecting themselves to the walls. So across the main 4 in the middle, and then 1 more on each side to build it to 6 across this way like so. Here we go. And another 4, 1, 2 to make that into 6, and voila. And then we just do a row of 6 upside down above the normal 6. Bit hard to speedrun these because they do like to be troublesome for us. But we can just do that like so, and then over here, once more. Oops. Like this, and then again here. And then finally, oh, we've already done that one, so never mind. There we go. Wonderful. And what I'm going to do is just build up myself another layer of block just up here, so that when I go ahead and build the roof part, it should all be on there nicely. So I'll build these 2 layers above here, like that for now. I can always trim one back if necessary, but I think we're going to need that. Unsure at the moment though. But that is looking awesome. Very well done, guys. Seriously, that is awesome. Okay, by the way, these little gaps in here, you can fill them with upside down stairs here, and it will leave little blocks just like that for 3. And that's fine, because we're going to do something with the interior in a minute. So come into the gaps, just fill it with upside down stairs, all the way around, like so. Brilliant. So for the inside, going upwards towards the main roof, we actually go ahead and stick blocks in the little gaps here. We're going to do 1, and then basically 2 up from that like so, just to cover the holes in here, and then that one there as well. So basically 3, and then 1. Kind of like a cone sort of shape. 3, 1, 1, and 3, and then of course we've already done that one. And then we must go ahead and build ourselves 3 more layers above this. So 1, 2, and 3. 2, and 3. And my 2 layers up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you have these going upwards towards the roof like that. Epic. And if you want to take yourself some smooth quartz block, you can actually go ahead and connect them now by doing a big inner square of your smooth quartz. And this will be helpful for building the roof as well. It will give it almost like a main structure to feed off of. We'll do 3 layers of this one on the inner side of our structure. What I love about Minecraft, although it doesn't have gravity, when you're building a building, if you want to make it look realistic, you do have to go with how it would be in the real world with gravity. So we built the main structure of the building with these 4 pillars. The arches, they don't really need too much support because they're being supported by the walls below. And then the main roof is actually like held up almost like a cone on the very top of the thing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, wicked stuff. That is awesome. So if this was, if there was gravity in Minecraft, I'm pretty sure our structure would be fine besides those upside down stairs. I mean, it would fall over a bit because it's not really sort of filled over in the middle. But hey, we'll pretend. Okay, for this, we'll pretend. Right, back to business anyways. Alright, we're going to go back into the inside now. Nope, scrap that. We're not going to go into the inside. We're actually done with the inside for now. We're going to come to the outside. We need our smooth quartz slab, and we're going to build them going around the entire perimeter of our clock tower exterior, at the very top as well. So it's starting to get a bit breezy up here, because we're getting close to the sun. Nah, sadly it's not as tall as the Burj Khalifa. But that is what we should have like this. So almost like a flower sort of shape here. Strange looking flower, but a flower at the very best. There we are. The very best in Minecraft with the whole square look. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some new materials now for our actual clocks. For our clock tower, of course. What else would it be for? Let's go ahead and get some new materials. I must say that on the approach to this monstrous building now, this tower is looking insanely cool. Like, especially from this way, where we have like fully completed walls. Look at that, it looks badass. Alright, let's take ourselves these materials just here, guys. We're going to need some smooth quartz slabs, some smooth quartz blocks, some smooth quartz stairs, nether brick slabs, nether brick stairs, pillar quartz block, and some quartz bricks as well. What I'm going to quickly do before I forget is take myself smooth quartz slab, and I'm going to go below these windows here and just build myself like a window ledge the entire way around. And it's only going to last until each of these 2 singular glass panes. So basically for those 6 blocks just there, on all 4 sides. Awesome. Now if we come back to the top, we're going to firstly start by building ourselves the first sort of clock, and then of course it's going to be a nice replica the entire way around. We're kind of copy and pasting the entire way around, which is awesome, very helpful for us. Take yourself pillar quartz block firstly. You want to go with 1, 2, 3 and 4 just here, and we'll do 4 here. You can also go to here, and here, and here, 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 and this one. Perfect. So you have these like so. Then we'll come on to the inner side, just in here. What I'm going to do is also build up a new lot of quartz in here. So I'm actually going to build these also up to the 4th layer by just adding in 2 layers like this. I think what I ended up doing on the inside of my structure, just to make it look a bit cooler on the inside, was I also filled this in just by 1 layer around the exterior. So it almost looks like a cone shape going up like that. Pretty cool. And that'll help us when we get into the top bit. So now back to here. We can take ourselves a smooth quartz block here. Here. We'll do ourselves a stair here and here. Up for 1 on each side. Upside down going back into. And then up the very top for 2 upside down. Oh, like so. Might be worth placing the blocks first. Like that. So you have almost a circle in the center there, which is perfect. Now we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So you can place your blocks down firstly if you want to. It might be more helpful. And then literally just upside down, normal stairs, all the way around. So you make yourself this awesome circular perimeter. Or diameter. Just like this. So we do 4 corners. Normal stair, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down. normal, normal, normal. So normal for the bottom, upside down for the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Normal, 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 upside down, upside down, upside down, and upside down. Is that all of them? That is all 4. Now the way that we connect these up is done by also some more pillars. So we're going to build 4 pillars in here as well. Don't worry about the 2 blocks in there. That's absolutely fine to leave. We'll cover those up in a moment. So we just do this. We're trying to build like a cylindrical shape for the very top of our tower. For the actual clocks in here, I went with nether brick as my design, but you can use whatever material you wish to build your clock hands. I feel like a black sort of material or a darker material is much better for the inside of the clock because it's much easier to see from down below here. I like the nether build for it. The nether just stands out much nicer because it is a darker material, especially against the quartz, which is, you know, almost definitely bright. Definitely bright? Is that actually a... I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I just said that wrong. But we do an upside down stair like that, and we do a slab like that. So just kind of down from it like that. We almost connect the nether brick stair to the quartz one here, but you don't notice that when you're below. You just see the one that stands out the most, which is of course the nether. So we do the same over here, like that, and then the final one over here. Do be sure to make these all face the same way, because you don't want a sort of, you know, wrong clock face. It's like having Big Ben, but like 2 of the sides being completely different times. That would just make no sense. So go ahead and just make sure that every single side of this face, this clock face, is the same time, like that, or rough time. I think this is going to be about 3 o'clock, just here. So there we are. Awesome. Alright, so let's next go up another layer. This one is going to be built with our sort of quartz slabs and our quartz stairs, which is a really cool one. But we're going to go ahead and do this part first, I think. So we'll go with 3 quartz bricks just to surround the normal brick block below, like this. And then we do ourselves just 3 upside down stairs. Oh no, normal stairs, and then slabs. Yeah, like that. Way cooler. So like this, slab it over. This one, slab it over, and over here, slab that over. Wonderful. That looks really cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my picture to be a higher one so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place myself a slab on the middle of my quartz pillars, like that. So the joining ones, basically. And that really symbolizes that we're about to go upwards to another layer. So behind each one, you want to go ahead and build over the pillar and back for 1 block of quartz. You can do that on all sides, like that. So you just join it at a diagonal around that slab, like that. Looking good, guys. Well done. Then you can come out the front of these and actually add in yourself a slab on all sides once more, like so. Then we want to do ourselves a slab below it, so we basically build a quartz block. Unlike most of the other Minecraft blocks, with the slabs, you can tell that they are slabs rather than blocks. Whereas with the quartz, that looks like a whole block completely. Like, you can't see a difference there, because even the texture, look at that, it feeds into the other one, which is mental. So yeah, that's a tricky one to see, so just remember that you've done that. Now we'll go ahead and take ourselves some slabs across the top here, like that. And it shouldn't really shadow the clock too badly. I mean, when you're looking at it from down below, it looks completely fine, because we're not filling anything just above it, so it'll be fine. But from this angle, it should look a little bit like this, like you're sort of shadowing the clock. But like I said, that'll be fine later. So do the same around every single corner, but don't go ahead and build this back. You just want to do that first layer just there. Oops, added in the next one. And I'm lagging again. So many blocks on this world already. There we go. Looking good. So now the next thing to do is to go up another layer. English, please, work. So up another layer, that's what I was trying to say. And that is actually going to be achieved with an upside down stair just here. So you're going to have to place yourself one back there to be able to place the newer one. So it gets a bit fiddly, but that's okay. Just go for this, over here once more, and then finally this way. And I will just have to quickly sort my game out because it's lagging like crazy. There we are. Lovely. Alright, so our tower is looking absolutely awesome right now. That is so cool. The next thing to do is to place ourselves 4 quartz blocks behind the upside down stairs now. Just like this. So we're almost building a nice perimeter now up here, which looks really good. It's just got a giant hole in the middle. So wouldn't be great if we fell down there. But there we are. So it should look like this. And once you've done that, you can then take yourself a stair. You go to these 2 quartz blocks that are going to be on the pillar still just here. You skip this first one and you go back in. So you're basically above and behind the upside down stair for the actual clock. And we do those going back in towards one another on each face of our clock tower. So just like so. Awesome. And once you've done that, you can take yourselves blocks between them again. And then if you want to take yourself slabs above those as well in a second, we will get that done too. So slabs here. And we basically end these ones off on slabs. So that's the highest those ones get in particular. Okay, so coming back down to the next ones, we want to go ahead and just back stairs against each other like so. So they're going to create that nice arch effect over each of the clocks on our tower. I definitely said the L in clocks there. I'm not being sarcastic. That sounded like sarcasm. There we go. Awesome. And then if we go back to the section up here in this one, and this one, so these 3, we're going to need to build up ourselves 2 blocks past what we already have. So if we go ahead and fill these ones in, so they're going to be like the entire sort of rest of the layer there, you can do 2 more blocks past those ones. Just like so. So it looks like this. If I zoom out this way, should have this sort of thing going for you here. Wicked. Okay, it's looking wonderful, guys. You're doing a really good job. Now the next thing to do is to go ahead and stick slabs on these 3, but all the way around. So on every side like that, do your slabs on top. And then we have 2 in the middle of these now, as you can see. So we're again going to build these up to the same layer as where we've stopped from the slabs. Just there. But of course these are going to be whole blocks. So where the slabs are, there's obviously going to be that little bit of wiggle room behind it for like an area of the block. So that'll have like 3 different parts of the block facing this way, which is good stuff. Coming back down to this one, I recommend going ahead and building these up to about 4. So you're going to be just over the slabs once more as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here as well for 4. And then the final 2 up to the 4. Like that. So now we have another sort of circle in the middle at the top here, which is looking good. So you should have this sort of thing going for you here. By the way, these little pillars that are kind of exposed on the bottom, I actually forgot to do that one. Okay, never mind. I already taught you that part, but I just messed it up myself. Always the way. Alright, so if we come up to the top now, we have, of course, a little radius to start building up to a top part. Now, what we want is this square in the middle, so these 4 blocks, to be way up here and going to be sort of in a circular motion with our stairs. Now, to get there, of course, we still have many layers to do, about 2 layers to do. That's quite a lot of blocks anyways, because we have a big sort of height to reach now. So what we're going to do is going past these normal blocks that we have here, we want to go past them for another 2 layers. So we're going to have to build up to the blocks, which is 4, and then 2. What I recommend doing is I'm going to knock these through, just so you can see what I'm doing. So 2 are above it now, and I'm going to go ahead and do this the entire way around. Like this. So I'm almost clustering 4s on each of the 4 points. And building like a 4 square on the very top here. So it looks like this. I know that looks random, but there's a reason for this. What I'm going to do on the middle too, is I'm going to come in and just place a layer of blocks. So they now leave that 4 perimeter in the middle there. I'm not going to do any slabs up here because we're all hunky-dory with the slabs now. It's looking good. But what I will do is take my stairs and I'll go in here. So they sort of curve up into the very point of the tower. And then instead of just doing like a rocket sort of design up here, I'll smooth it over to each of the stairs. And then I'll go ahead and curve my stairs around this very top section of my clock tower here. And you should be left with a very pointy looking clock tower from the below. And that looks awesome, if I do say so myself. Ah, that is wicked. Hell yeah. Well done, Assassins. That was awesome. Really well done. And well, there we are, Assassins. That is episode number 4 of building Hawkins Public Library from, of course, Stranger Things here in Minecraft. That is what we just built behind me. Look how monstrous it is. I'm literally like a 2-block high character. I don't even fit up to the foundation of this building. And we've just built this in... Oops. This entire tower. Another little blooper. This whole thing here. It's monstrous. So yeah, you should be very proud of yourselves. This was a really fun tutorial to do. So thank you again for giving me the opportunity to do it. Really appreciate you all. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video to get this video recommended to more Stranger Things fans out there. And maybe for anyone wanting to build a library or town hall for their city. It'd be awesome to find those people. If you're also new around here, thank you very much for joining the channel. Like I was saying in the last video, you're probably not new anymore. If you've been watching this series the entire way through, you know, you're on episode 4 now, you put up with my voice for this long, you may have already subscribed, and I really appreciate that. If you haven't though, I'm here to remind you that you can join the Assassinhood today for free by hitting the subscribe button. And if you want to check me out on my social medias for any updates, links, news, whatever, stuff like that, you can always find those things in the description below. So yeah, please go ahead, check me out on those as well. But yeah, Assassins, in episode number 5, we're going to be getting ourselves the roof done. It is going to be quite a big tutorial to finish because, as you can see, the roof is monstrous. But once we have completed the library, we're going to work on ourselves the surrounding area. Of course, we got the American flags to do. We have got this statue down here to do, which is on the real Hawkins Square. The real Hawkins Square. I mean, the real building and square. Then, of course, we have the sort of fire hydrant, the lampposts around the area. Then we're going to work ourselves around to the roads, which is also going to be quite a task to get done. But again, quite a fun one to get done. And then we have ourselves the exterior buildings to also work on. And then Joyce's shop to come to. It's going to be a really, really fun series. And I'm already really enjoying myself. So thank you once again for being so hyped about this. It's wicked to get it done for you guys. So yeah, take it easy, Assassins. Have an excellent rest of your day. Stay safe, stay tuned. And I will see you very shortly for episode number 5. Is that correct? Yeah, we'll say 5. See you later.